Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, after the big fight in the lightweight division on the weekends, kind of big fight. You had Lomachenko, Vasyl Lomachenko, who's a great fighter and everybody knows it, versus undefeated Jermaine Ortiz, who was underestimated and showed in that fight that he's somebody to deal with. Now, me personally, I had Jermaine Ortiz winning the fight. Right, I'm approximately from the first 6 rounds, I had him winning 5 of them. And I had him winning around 8. I had him tying round 11 and 12. The only round that I'd tell you that Lomachenko won in that fight for sure is round 10. Now, when we talk about things like that, you talk about narratives. The narrative is this: Lomachenko started slow, and after round 6 after round 6, from round 7 to 12, he won them all. Right? So what you do when you hear stuff like that is you go back and don't watch the first 6 rounds. Just watch rounds 7 through 12. They would let you believe that Jermaine Ortiz all of a sudden was stumbling around. Man, the man was still dancing and had swagger from round 7 to 12. That's not true. And then if he lost all of them, why did he categorically win round 8? Lomachenko lost the fight, or definitely it was a draw. But I think for people, I think we can all agree that it was a damn close fight. And Jermaine Ortiz should not be going home a loser in that fight, because he really wasn't. He looked great, I thought. He looked phenomenal, the way I called my last video. So, but that's not the issue what I'm talking about here. We know that fight was a close fight, or Jermaine Ortiz won. But here's the issue. We're looking for the undisputed fight with Devin Haney, the undisputed champion in the lightweight division, versus Lomachenko. That's what we've been talking about. That's what a lot of people were saying. Some people were even saying that Devin Haney would avoid Lomachenko, even though Devin Haney has been trying to get Lomachenko forever. Right? Remember Lomachenko back when he was 20 years old, when he was his mandatory, and all those things that I've said in other videos, and many people know. So there's no reason to ever think that Devin Haney wouldn't want this fight. So, like always, Devin Haney is at people's fights. That's what a champion does. If it's Ryan Garcia or Tank Davis or whoever is in the lightweight division, Devin Haney will come to your damn fight if you say you might want to fight him. And it doesn't happen. But Devin Haney was there. And so now we have the narrative, because Lomachenko said, man, whoa, you're a heavyweight. Right? So now the narrative is Devin Haney is way too big for Lomachenko. Right? They're in the same weight class, but he's way too big for Lomachenko. Right? You would think Devin Haney is huge. Devin Haney's 5'8", listed at 5'8". Lomachenko's listed at 5'7". But we see them next to each other, so I'm just going to put Devin Haney's up an inch. Devin Haney, let's say he's 5'9", right? That'll be the weight, the height of Richard Comey. Richard Comey's 5'8.5". You know that Nakatani guy that your boy just faced, Lomachenko? He's 6'1". You know what I'm saying? So he's not way too big. Now all of a sudden this dude's way too big. Now was Tyson Fury way too big for Deontay Wilder because he's 50 pounds heavier and all that? Well, that's heavyweight. Well, no, wait a minute. But we have a weight disparity and a height, right, in that fight. Was Canelo Alvarez way too big for Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather was old too? You know what I mean? So, if it's the weight class, and then we're worrying about what Devin Haney might rehydrate from. We don't do that with Canelo. Canelo weight bullied his whole half of his damn career. So when you're looking at that, what you're looking at is, let's not get the excuses. Lomachenko is considered one of the best. Lomachenko is in the pound-for-pound list, and Devin Haney isn't. So therefore, he's supposed to be able to handle anybody in his weight class. But remember, I told you in the last video, and I might be right about it, guys. I think Lomachenko gonna go down to 130. And now that I'm seeing articles already saying, hey, that's what he should do, go down to 130. And the fact that Shakur Stevenson is not there anymore, and he can fight the Oscar Valdez and Navarretes of the world, that's what I think is going to happen. But I don't want to be so cynical. Let's just see if Lomachenko is going to really want to do this, and if the media, especially American media, I haven't seen this in European media, American media, are the ones about to start making excuses for Lomachenko. No, You want him to be undisputed. Lomachenko said he wants to be undisputed. To do that, you have to get past Devin Haney. And like I said in my last video, Devin Haney ain't staying at 135 except for this last fight with Lomachenko. He ain't staying there for nobody else. No other fight. Nothing. Everybody else gonna have to meet him at 140. So let's see what happens. And Devin Haney ain't way too big for no Lomachenko. Lomachenko's awesome enough to handle him like he handled Nakatani, Luke Campbell, who's about 5'10", and your boy Richard Comey. He can handle people taller than him because he's the Matrix, correct? Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.